So guys, today here we have a video about the Dawning event for this year. We're going to be talking about some of the new stuff coming with the Dawning in terms of armor sets and new weapon, as well as some of the returning weapons, as well as some other cosmetic goodies that have been leaked ahead of its release. First off, let's talk the release date for the Dawning. This has already been confirmed to us via the developer live stream that came out with this act. So the release date is going to be the 10th of December, which as of the time of this video going live is going to be next week at the normal weekly reset time. Now, for those who don't know what the Dawning is or what you actually do during this event, basically you're going to be going to Eva like you do for other events. She'll have an intro quest waiting for you pretty much. And she's probably just going to give you your Dawning oven and tell you to go and make cookies for different vendors around the tower and other planetary destinations. Now, with the final shape coming out, we did actually get a new planetary vendor in the form of our ghost. So if you played other Dawning events, your Dawning cookie recipes are probably going to be saved, but you'll need to go and make a cookie for your ghost there, and then you'll get the discounted cookie prices, so you can make cookies more easily. That's probably going to be the main quest for this year's Dawning event, and then you'll be tasked to go around and make cookies for the different vendors in order to complete different triumphs and get other unique cosmetic rewards like shaders, emblems and stuff like that. Now, in terms of other stuff coming with this year's event, we do have armor sets and weapons like usual, so let's first cover those. These will obviously be inside the Eververse store in terms of the armor sets, and you can see them on screen right now. These, in my opinion, look really, really cool, so I'm hoping that they shade great, because the actual designs of these look amazing. So first up, we have the Hunter on the left, Titan in the middle, and the Warlock on the right. These sets are all ice, stasis-y, dragon themed, and they all have those unique wings on the back with like a starry night sky within them. Now, within the developer live stream that we got for Act 2, we actually did see the Warlock Dawning set in game, and you could see that the wings on the back do actually have their own animations, and they flap when you just stand still or just in-game in general. So I'm expecting the same from both the Titan and Hunter sets. Now, the Hunter wings are probably going to be tied to the cape, like normally, but the Titan and Warlock ones are just going to be tied to the chest piece themselves. So if you don't like the wings, you can just not wear the chest piece and then just replace with something else. But yeah, overall, these sets, in my opinion, look really, really good, and I hope that they shade just as well as they look by default. Now though, let's talk the brand new weapon coming with this year's event. Obviously, all of the past weapons will obviously be returning, but with the event this year, we do actually get a brand new weapon in the form of Mistral Lift. This is a brand new Void Adaptive Burst Linear Fusion Rifle. Now, in terms of perks, in the first column, this thing has Reconstruction, Moving Target, Keep Away, Envious Assassin, Clown Cartridge, Envious Arsenal, and Withering Gaze. Then in the second column, it can get Vorpal Weapon, High Impact Reserves, Frenzy, Precision Instrument, Firing Line, High Ground, and Bait and Switch. Now, overall, the god roll is going to be Envious Arsenal Bait and Switch for like pretty much any weapon nowadays. That combo is just really, really good for damage rotations and just other stuff. But if you're unlucky enough to get any of the other perk combinations, some other good ones would be Reconstruction in that first column, and probably also Envious Assassin and maybe even Clown Cartridge. Now, one perk that I'm going to suggest you guys stay away from, unless you're making a weaken-focused build, is going to be Withering Gaze. How this works is it's basically like box breathing, but instead of giving you a damage boost, it just allows your next shot to weaken the target, which is okay if you're going for a weaken focused build, but in terms of actual damage output, one of the other perks in that first column would be much, much better. Now, in terms of other damage options, if for some reason you don't like bait and switch, you do have Firing Line there, which is pretty good, as well as Precision Instrument. Those are probably going to be the top two that I would recommend. You do also have Frenzy as well as Vorpal Weapon there, but I'm going to recommend you stay away from those and mainly focus for bait and switch, because it's the best option there on that weapon. And then in terms of its origin traits, you obviously have Dawning Surprise, which is going to be generating you some little pickups whenever you defeat enemies, which isn't all that good for this weapon, considering it's meant to be a damage option. And then you also have Viced Stinger, which is going to be the origin trait that I recommend you guys go for. It's going to be reloading your weapon whenever you deal damage, which is going to be very, very great, especially paired with Bait and Switch and Envious Arsenal. And yeah, that's basically it for the brand new weapon. Obviously, like I said, other past Dawning weapons will also be returning, and they have updated loot pools, so you can go and take a look at those on light.gg if you are interested. And now let's talk about just some other stuff coming with this year's event. We've talked armor, we've talked weapons. Now we're going to talk about some actually really cool, unique emblems coming with this year's event, which we can take a look at here thanks to Destiny Bulletin. So over on their article that they made, they actually showed off 4 emblems. One of them looks very Dawning themed, the stereotypical like icy blue emblem that you would get with the normal Dawning events. Then you also have 3 emblems focused around the different vanguards. So you have a crow emblem here called Handcrafted Hunter, which actually does look really, really cool. Then you have a Ikora themed emblem, which I'm not even going to try and pronounce, but actually, no, I'm going to give it a shot. Epicurean Extraordinary, maybe? No idea, but it looks really cool. And then you also have a Zavala themed one called Confectionery Commander. I think I'm saying that right. I have no idea. These emblems look really, really cool, and I'm expecting them to be tied to some sort of triumph within the game. Maybe you need to give all of these vendors a certain amount of cookies. Also, forgot to mention, Crow is also in the tower, so he's probably going to also have a brand new cookie recipe available for him. Maybe? I can't remember if he already had one, because he's been a vendor, I believe, since Season of the Hunt, or whenever he was brought back. But yeah, all these emblems look really, really cool. It's probably going to be a whole load of other cosmetic stuff. There's going to be a brand new event pass, so if you want to spend more money, you can get some exclusive cosmetic stuff. I believe there's an emote, ghost, and a shader, which you can see on the Destiny bulletin post here, which I will have linked in the description. In this, you can also see a whole load of ghost shells and sparrows and just other cosmetic stuff, which will be tied to the Eververse store. I doubt that they would put some of this stuff available for different triumphs, but who knows, they might do that. But I'm mainly expecting all this stuff to be in the Eververse store, like always. And yeah, that's everything that we currently know about this year's Dawning event. Obviously, this week we're going to be getting a TWID breaking down everything in full detail, so make sure you stick around for my breakdown of that. Now, overall, sadly, I'm not expecting the Dawning to be literally any different than past seasonal events that we've had from the Dawning, or just anything in general. Everything's probably going to be very, very samey until we get to Codename Apollo or Behemoth or Project Frontiers in general. So really hoping that when those come out, we can get some actual changes, because these events are very much the same, apart from the brand new armor sets that come out and the brand new weapon, and some updated weapons as well. Yeah, overall, not really all that interested in this event. Obviously, I'll be playing it to get the weapons and maybe some of the armor as well, seeing how it shades and stuff. But yeah, overall, very much the same, hoping that stuff can change. I would really like SRL, please, to come back in the Dawning or something. Just something new and interesting to do during these events would be amazing. I know that a lot of other people also are getting fed up with the repetitiveness of these events, with nothing new really being invented or done to these events to make them feel different. Yeah, hopefully this is the last Dawning event that we end up getting like this. Hopefully in 2025 Dawning, they'll update it with something new, hopefully. Maybe SRL could return within that Dawning, similar to what it did in Destiny 1. But I have no idea. We're just going to have to wait and see on that front. Yeah, very much just waiting to hear more about Project Frontiers and the changes that they're making with that release. Hopefully some of those changes can be put into these events, because they are, like I've said, very, very samey. And yeah, that's everything for today. Hopefully you guys have found this video helpful. If you did, remember to leave a like and subscribe. Hopefully there's something in the Dawning that you are at least a little bit interested in and want to go after. Yeah, that's everything that I wanted to say here today. So hope you enjoyed, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.